Hi, welcome to my podcast. I am Mfono Basil. Today, our topic is on salty scent. I know some of you will be asking yourself, what is salty scent? All right, I'm going to break it down for us to understand. Well, first of all, I will start with salt. Salt is a compound that which is used to preserve food. Is also added to food to give our food taste. And then secondly, when we come to scent. Scent is someone who is holy and is set apart for God's purpose. Yes. Scent is someone who is set apart for God's purpose. Before I go further, I will start with a story. I remembered a few days back, my mom asked me to prepare food, and that was rice. I still stay with my parents. I know some of you will be surprised. Yeah, that was rice. And while I was cooking, I was kind of sick because I wasn't feeling too well. I had a very stressful day at work and I came back. So I said, let me enter the kitchen and prepare something for us to eat. And while I was cooking, I added some salt to the food. And when I was done cooking, I noticed that the salt wasn't enough. And I want to ask myself, oh, this rice is not that sweet, though, and it needs salt. So at the end of the day, I rushed into the store, picked my salt, and then I added some salt into the rice while it was almost cooked. And after I stirred it up, the food came out well. We ate the food, and nobody observed that, yes, oh, this food, there was not enough salt, though. And at the end of the day, oh, my mom didn't even call me to ask, oh, what happened? That the food, this happened, that you just added salt and then this is what happened. No, nobody noticed it. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to bring to our table? We all out there are salt. We all out there are salt. And we are sent. Now, from this story I'm trying to say now is that if you who is a Christian or who maybe who is not a Christian, let me say we all are Christians. I mean, just say we are Christians. I don't know about other people there because we still have other religion out there. If you as a Christian don't have this salt, you're not able to make this impact. You are not able to make the impact. But do you know you still have hope that at the end of the day, God can still use you? Now, my first scripture is coming from Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. So in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, it says, ye are the salt of the earth. That's to tell you that God has made us a preserver of the earth to make an impact. Just the way we have salt added to our food to give us its taste. God has made us the salt of the earth so that we can make an impact, so that we can bring taste to our word. And then he says, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men. That's to tell you that if the salt is no more good, you will be thrown under the foot of men. That's not going to make an impact again. You're just an empty vessel moving on the surface of the earth. God is trying to call us, that we should be a salt. That's why the topic is salty scent. We should understand our place in our destiny. That God brought us to this world to make an impact. Ask yourself, am I the salt that can bring taste to my word? Then we go further. Salt speak about the purifying life of Jesus Christ. What does this purify represent in Jesus Christ? Number one, it represents purity. God wants us to come pure into his throne. Some people say, if I do something today, God is going to forgive me. Yes. But do you know that if you're not pure, you cannot enter into his throne? For you to be that salt, you must be pure. You must abstain from sin. And then number two, it talks about integrity. And then number 3, it talk about vitality. Now, I want to give us an example. My mom is a caterer, and there was one day she had a cooking, and she kept some meats in the fridge for the cooking the following day. And then there was something that happened. I forgot. My younger brother went off the fridge because the fridge was very, very cold. And he did not know that there was meat in the fridge. So what happened is that the next day when she went to pick the meat, she noticed that the meat got spoiled. And then she was shouting, what happened? What happened here? They all came out. I'm not the one that off the fridge. Why did you off the fridge? He said he kept a drink in the fridge, and the drink was very cold. So he had to off the fridge so that he would be able to remove it from the deep freezer. And then what happened? The meat got spoiled. We're all panicking. What are we going to do now? The cooking is today. What are we going to do now? Guess what she did? She had to go and pick her salt to wash the meat. She added small quantity of salt to wash the meat. And she used the meat. Everything was okay. You won't even know that, this meat started spoiling, because of those microorganisms on it. Now, do you know there's a way you see people who are ungodly, but because God has made you a salt, you go there. You will change them. The grace that's on you, that you carry, can change those people out there. Because God has made you the salt. I want us to keep reminding ourselves, keep memorizing this scripture, keep reciting it. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. I want someone to say, I am that salt that will make an impact to my generation. Okay, now, to be that salty saint, we need the grace of Jesus Christ. We need his grace. Coming to Acts chapter 20, verse 32. And it says, and now, brethren, I command you to God and to the word of his grace, which is able to build you up and to give you an inheritance among all them which are sanctified. I want someone out there to pray and say, God, I need your grace. I need your grace to do your will, to be that saint. But you must be pure. You must have that integrity. You must have that vitality. When God said that you are the salt of the earth, you are the defender. He wants us to defend his kingdom. You are the defender of God's proposition. He wants us to be the defender of his proposition. So today, I want us to go with this. For I to be that salty saint, I need to live in purity. I need to have that integrity and the vitality. And you need his grace for you to accomplish this. I still remain Mfono Bongbasi. See you next time.